Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is a beautiful morning here in East Tennessee. It's kind of humid, so I'm thinking that we might be maybe getting a little bit of rain today. It's super dry, so we probably do need it. I am out here to get to this garlic. Alright, so this is my garlic. This is my hardneck garlic. It originated from the Smoky Mountains, and it is very large. The bulbs are very large. So I planted a bunch of them last year, and now we've got this coming out of the middle. Now this is called a scape. This is where the plant flowers, and you can see it's already starting to. The reason why you want to remove your scapes is because this plant puts a lot of energy into flowering and to putting this shoot up. And in doing that, it takes from the actual bulb, and it can make your garlic cloves smaller and less tasty, and we don't want that. And another benefit of doing this is you can use this scape in cooking. So this can be used by chopping up and sauteing. You can put in salads and soups. And you can also dehydrate this, and it will preserve longer, because if you put this in the refrigerator right now just as is, chopped up or whatever, it may only last a couple weeks. So in order to preserve it longer, I'm going to dehydrate this. And I might make a powder out of it. I might just put it in slices or flakes. But this has a garlicky taste. Not quite as garlicky as the actual cloves. You can definitely use this and not let it go to waste. And you want to cut it right above the plant's leaves. Now my other garlic over here is soft neck. This just came from the grocery store. And I planted it from all the bulbs. I just bought some garlic from the grocery store like you'd buy to eat. And it was very cheap to do. Look at that. That's the flower that comes out. Alright, so I've got my dehydrator down, and the plan is to dehydrate the scapes that I got off the garlic. But the first thing I gotta come up with is a place to do it, because I don't think that I want to dehydrate garlic inside the house. The smell could be overwhelming, so I'm gonna try to find a spot to do it, maybe outside or on my back porch. We'll see. Good afternoon. It is a windy day here, very warm, like 92, and it's still May, so it's pretty warm. But we've not had any more rain, so it's super dry. I've been watering my garden every single day, and I'm gonna have to water it again today. I thought today and yesterday was our only chances of rain, but we didn't get any. So anyways, I'm out here gonna talk a little bit more about my garlic and show you guys kind of what it looks like and kind of when I think that it might be ready. This stuff originated from the Smoky Mountains, so knowing when to harvest is as simple as just watching the leaves die off. First turning yellow, then light brown. For hardnecks, wait 3 to 4 weeks after the scapes have been removed. And the brown to green leaf ratio is a half or 2/3 to 1/3, but don't allow more than 2/3 of the leaves to yellow and brown. This is because each leaf is a potential layer for the papery tunic that wraps around the bulb. And well-developed, intact tunics are what retains flavor and fragrance. You can also move back the soil a little bit and check the size of the bulb and the cloves. Before you take the garlic out, you want to make sure you get like a good shovel. You don't want to pull it up. You want to go beneath the bulb and dig it up that way. And you also want to do it when it's dry. You don't want to do it after it's rained for a while or been watered. You want to let it, the ground be dry. Now this is my soft neck. It's a little bit different. Obviously it's, bends, and it is not like my hard neck, and it doesn't have scapes on it. Kind of the same thing. It's not dried out 2/3 of the way yet, so I don't think it's quite ready yet, but I think we're looking at another 2 to 4 weeks, and this stuff will be ready to harvest. At that point, you're going to want to let it dry out. So I'm probably going to lay mine on some wire somewhere and make sure it has ample airflow underneath, and you're going to let it dry for about a month. And then I'm going to think of a way that I'm going to store it. So I think I'm going to make garlic powder out of mine, and I'm going to dehydrate it. And when I do that process, I'll show you guys kind of how I do it. Now I'm going to go in and work on these scapes. So I'm thinking dehydrating is going to be outside because I don't want to smell up the whole house like garlic. Now this is obviously the flower part of the garlic. And like I told you all earlier, you don't want to leave that on there because this plant will put too much into flowering this and not in the energy spent that needs to go into the bulb. So we're going to take this off. And it smells so good. It smells just like garlic. And you really can't buy these in the store. I don't know if just they're only a very seasonal thing. I'm gonna try it out. I've never eaten Scapes, really. I've never dehydrated Scapes, so I'm curious to see how good they'll be. Alright, so I cut this in little pieces, so I'm going to use this tray right here to put it on. That way it doesn't fall through the pieces. Look how pretty that is. I think I'm just going to put it out on the porch just because I'm really afraid of what the smell might do in here. Alright, we've got it outside. Got it going. And we'll see how long it takes. Alright, so I turned these off sometime last night because I thought they were probably ready. But I'm going to turn them into some powder today and we'll see what they taste like.